KJ Straub, state champion.
Yes.
Wow. Of course, I've got to talk about your coach too.
Yeah.
Jason Street.
That's pretty great.
You know, and
he smiles too, you know.
he does.
He's
yeah.
got a good smile. It's
Well,
okay.
yeah, I saw him smiling at. Saw him frowning too a little bit. We were watching. We were doing this show live from the balcony of the Florida Youth Soccer Association headquarters, overlooking the field when you guys were playing.
That's awesome.
That's really
And
cool.
you know, just the stands were packed. You know, the cheering was phenomenal. You know what impressed me the most?
Okay, I'm waiting.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say, "What is that,
I'm waiting.
Mark?" Well, that would be
We're
the
waiting.
polite thing to do.
Yeah.
But some people like KJ are very polite. As yes
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
no sir, you know, whatever. Was how physical you guys play. I mean, you guys are tough.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm going, what? You know, I mean, you guys are as tough as the guys. It was pretty impressive. I just like, holy smokes. You know, if I get, you know, somebody I'm working with is kind of a little naughty, I'm going to put them out on the soccer field with those girls and let them rough them up a bit. I mean, holy cow, these guys are really good. But, you know, so you're out there, you know, and people are counting down, and 1-0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay. See that, Jack? Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
You're
Okay.
going to start
yeah,
out
see?
with, you know, your eminence or your majesty
Yeah.
would be okay. And what does it feel like? You know, you're standing out on the field. You know you've pretty much got it under control, but you still got to, you know, defend a goal and all this type of stuff. I mean, and then all of a sudden, boom, the clock hits 0.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it was super nerve-wracking. As soon as we scored, I was like, okay, like there's still like a good chunk of time left, about 15-ish minutes left. So I was like, we just need to put everything out there for this last 15 minutes to obtain another state championship and defend our title. But as soon as that final whistle blew, and what was really cool is that the goal was from a center back to another center back, and that's like extremely rare, and you don't see that a lot, and that's what makes one of our team like so special. But as soon as that final whistle blew, it was just more of like relief. I mean, so many emotions. I was so excited, and also a little bit of sadness. Like I was in a bit of denial the whole season because I just love this program and this team and these coaches. And so as soon as that
Starts at the top, doesn't it?
yes, oh my goodness. But as soon as that last whistle like blew, I was a little sad because I was like, that was my last game. But I was so excited that we were able to do it again.
Well, as a high schooler, but you're going on to Southern Alabama in
Yes, sir.
Mobile.
Yes, sir.
Only 8 hours away, Mom and Dad. So, you know, she's not that far away. If she gets a little out of line, pop in that vehicle, go up and straighten her out. But I don't think you're going to have a problem with this one. She is, you know, Lakeland Christian, great school, great kids. Everything that the school and the program stands for, I think, you know, is embodied. I shouldn't say is embodied, but you see the results in the kids and their actions out on the field. Tough, but, you know, still, it was impressive to watch. You know,
Yeah,
Jason, I mean, holy smokes, that's amazing. The state championship's under your belt now.
It's been an incredible run. I mean, I 5 years ago we lost in the state semis at home, and I just remember sitting there being like, I just want one. Like, just get one championship. I'll be happy and content for the rest of my life. And here we are, having had 4, and it's remarkable. And this season was just so awesome. I mean, to graduate 11 players like we did, we graduated 8 starters. We only returned 3 from the team before, and so this whole season has been, it was challenging. It was one of those things where I felt like we had the talent to do it. It was just getting the girls to find that chemistry and that trust in each other, and watching them all season just come together and then just make this incredible run. It's just, it was remarkable. As like you said, I have it on my phone when the clock is counting down and the fans are counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you see the girls running out there, and I just remember looking at Waz and being like, I can't believe we just won the fourth one. So it's just, it's humbling. I really am honored to be a part of Lakeland Christian. It's such an awesome school.
So tell us about that home field advantage, right? You were talking about the fact that being in Auburndale, being able to get all those fans out. What was that like?
We're we get to play at Auburndale a lot. I mean, at Lake Myrtle. So when they announced it, when we found out, months ago that's where it was going to be, I was ecstatic because you could see our support. We actually get a tremendous support from our fans, from our school, from our faculty, our
we were
coaches.
speaking off camera beforehand. You guys travel.
They come to DeLand. They come wherever to give us the support that we need. But to have it like right there, you could just see that much more. And so that's a field we're used to playing on. We've played there a lot, and it was definitely awesome. I love that. I hope it's there forever. I mean, not. I mean, who knows if we'll get back to that point, but. That facility and those fields are just it's awesome. It's such an incredible opportunity.
KJ, you played in 26 games this year.
Yes, sir.
And scored 20 goals.
Yes, sir.
Is that like some kind of a record or something?
Oh.
I mean that's consistency.
No.
What is impressive about that is that she's a defensive player. She played most of the season as holding mid or at center back. Like she was not a forward, not attacking mid. She is a holding, defensive-minded player, but she is just incredible. I mean, she scores goals off set pieces, making runs forward. She's KJ. She's
a little
special.
extra pressure this year, though, being the senior, and so many others have left. And tell us about that.
Yes, sir. Well, I pretty much I've always been kind of known as the baby on the team because I got brought up my end of my 7th grade year.
Okay.
And so I've played for a long time on that team, and even my junior year, I mean, all those girls, the 11 of them, I grew up playing with them, and I was okay, I'm still a little kid, I still have them to look up to and grow underneath them. And then this year I was oh my gosh, I'm the oldest, I need to be able to help these girls as best as I possibly can. Yeah, but being able to I wouldn't have been able to do and score those goals without my teammates and their support, and they work so hard on the field and off the field as well, and we can really see that every single practice, and they show up every single game ready to play, so I wouldn't have been able to do any of that without them.
So you articulate what you're thinking very well.
Thank you.
And pronunciate, vocabulary's good and all this type of thing. What's your major going to be?
I was looking to go into speech pathology to help kids, and my little brother did it as a baby, and so I was a little lost. I didn't really know what to do. I was okay, I'm playing soccer, but I'm not really sure what I should focus on, and it kind of popped into my head. My friend actually was hey, I'm doing speech pathology, and I was oh, that's really cool. Maybe I should look into that. My little brother did it, and so that's what I want to do.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough field.
It would require a whole level of thinking way beyond us. That's
You're not stumbling and bumbling.
Nope. That's
happening, huh?
Coach, back-to-back state championships. So
It's surreal. I'll be honest. Going into this season, last year when we won it as the three-peat, it was unbelievable. And then graduating so many players, going into the season,
and
it
even
was
bouncing
classes. Last year having to take down St. John's, which was the
perennial
ultimate goal
powerhouse
for us. So going into it this year, St. John's again was the 1 seed going into it. New team. I just so proud of the girls. It's like she said, the girls work so hard. They keep their focus. They come to everything determined. And you could see as the season progressed, we took losses. We had some hard losses. We lost the second game of the season, and I think we both went into depression for a little while. And but we bounced back. That loss was actually to a 2A school, and we regrouped. And as the season progressed, we took our lumps. We lost some games. Had to squeak some games out, but felt it out as we were going, and I was so impressed when we came back from Christmas. From January on, we really kind of hit a good stride, and then once the playoffs started, you could just tell their focus. We weren't always the cleanest soccer, but like you said, we play very, very tough defense, and the girls play their hearts out, and they win the 50-50s, and you could see we only gave up 1 goal in the entire playoff run, and that was in the state semis. And this is the first season. We've been in the state finals 8 times, and this is the first time in the final where we shut a team out. So, you could just tell the strength of this team was how we defended. And just seeing that come together was just remarkable. I just can't say how proud I am enough.
Yeah.
You could see it. I mean, you could see how proud he is. Yeah.
Well, you know, and it showed out on the field too, and it was so fun watching the fans and the players after, you know, they had won, and the excitement. 'Cause, you know, we're looking down, so we can see everything, you know, that's going on and so on. It's so good to see, you know, Lakeland Christian out there, and you know, they behave like champions too. Except for the little kids that were, I know there's some of these little kids that they're kind of naughty, but but other than that, it was just kidding. But you know, the repeat or three-peat, I guess that would be called, right? Or quad-peat? No, three-peat. Three-peat is a remarkable feat, and I'm very impressed with that. And Jason, we only got like 15 seconds here, but having the state governing body based here in Polk County, do you think that's helped grow soccer here in the county?
I think it definitely has, and it's awesome to go out to Lake Myrtle and see all the money that's been put into that facility, because they're really supporting our sport, and it's fun seeing how far, you know, especially girls soccer. I mean, I've played high school soccer, and that was forever and ever ago, but girls soccer was just starting back then with high school, and it's just been fun to see it just blossom to what it is.
Yeah. Well, I really enjoyed watching you. You guys are great, but it was you know, one of those things. Hey, once again, Polk County, Lakeland Christian, state champions.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You bet. If you enjoyed this interview and want to watch more Sports Central, click the video below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.